Up next, Precor's Guy Williams.
How's it going?
So tell us a snapshot of what is different between the P80 and the P82.
Yeah, so the biggest thing we've done is we've changed the hardware this year.
Right.
The P80's been in the industry now for over 5 years, and as most devices in technology, you have to make changes in the hardware as processing speeds improve and so on. So in this hardware on the P80, we've actually increased the processing speed 10 times what it was previously. We've gone to a brighter, crisper screen, so the graphics and the colors are richer and brighter. We've added a USB charging port, so any device, not just an Apple phone.
So it's an actual charging port?
Yeah, it's a charging port, so an exerciser can bring their phone and charge it while working out,
right,
which is a #1 problem for operators a lot of times. They're looking for places to plug their phones in.
Absolutely.
We've also future-proofed the hardware by including Bluetooth so that exercisers can connect their headphones and their Bluetooth-enabled heart rate monitors. And we've also included a Wi-Fi chipset. We always recommend for operators that they use a wired connection because it's always the fastest, most reliable.
But you've got that option?
Yeah, we've got the option for the operator that needs Wi-Fi. And then we've also included near-field communication chipsets so that when phones like Samsung has already done, but other Android phones and Apple ultimately release their software developer kit for near-field communication, an exerciser will be able to come into the gym and simply tap their phone in order to be able to log in to the operating system of Priva.
Really, really smart. Really smart.
Yep.
So it's really, from a user's point of view, making it simple, and there's very little excuse to log in.
Yeah, exactly. So we're trying to reduce as many barriers and give exercisers as many reasons to log in. The operator benefits because they're able to see the data of the exerciser and their exercise habits, and they're able to communicate to them in a number of ways. You know, I was just going to say, at Precor, one of our big emphasis for operators is figuring out ways to help them with their 4 main business objectives. One is attracting members, the other is retaining members, the third is the secondary revenue that they're trying to derive, and the fourth would be the operational efficiencies with which they need to run their business. And that's what Priva delivers for them. It delivers on all 4.
Now, so we're standing in front of the screen, but we're not touching them, so let's get into a little bit about them.
Yeah, so, you know, last year you showcased the P80, and this is the latest version of software. All of the user interface is the same as it's always been, but what we were able to do is just brighten the colors. Now, here's the beauty of the Priva operating system. 90% of what I'm going to show you today is backward compatible to our existing user base of 45,000 connected units.
So what you're trying to tell me is that the P80 actually benefits from this upgrade?
Yes, it does. Wow. Yeah. So
that's really powerful, isn't it?
It is. And we have a slogan at Precor: it gets power for the longer you own it. So
I like that.
Basically something that we believe is our obligation to not forget those that have invested in us from the very beginning. Right. So as an example, over the 5 years that we've had the product in the field, we've added things like the ability for someone to go in and watch on-demand videos, to be able to track their workouts with the Priva goal system. We've added the ability for individuals to go to the internet and see information from feeds and so on from all types of sources. And this is again an area where an operator can brand themselves and communicate to their exercisers. So we continue to keep that fresh and new and interesting all the time.
Well, that's great, Guy. I really, really appreciate your time on that. That's the P82 console by Precor. It's definitely a big upgrade, and it's definitely worth a look. So next time you're in the club, check it out. Thanks, Guy.
Thank you.